Hey planner friends, I am back with you for part 2 of my May bullet journal setup, and I am super excited to be just putting together the last couple of pages with you guys. You're gonna see that I have probably went ahead a little bit and did a few things off camera. A lot of times I just kind of do things as like I have a second here and there. Putting this all together in one go is a little much, especially because I do a lot in my bullet journal. So, as many of you noticed in my last setup, which I will put up here in the eye if you did not get to see that, because I did notice that for some reason YouTube did not push that video out very well, not like it usually does, and so a lot of you I don't think got to see it. So yeah, so I'll put it up there in the eye, but I labeled my calendar wrong. And I didn't exactly, I thought I dated it wrong, and really actually it was, I started my calendar as a Monday start, which I never have a Monday start. So I don't really know what was happening with that, but I am going to fix it when I'm all done here. I'm pretty much just going to put some washi over it and do a couple of labels and restamp Sunday through Saturday instead of Monday through Sunday. So anyways, here I am just working on my meal plan calendar. As you can see, I've messed that up too. One day I will figure that all out. But honestly, I don't do a ton of planning before I go into this. I know a lot of people don't do bullet journals because it is a lot of work, and that's one reason I have never been just a bullet journalist, and more I kind of did calendars, or I at one point was doing printable calendars, as you know, because doing all of the calendars is a lot of work, but I just used a little bit of whiteout and kept on going. So this month is definitely a little bit different, as I'm not using a ton of stamps this month. I am using a little bit more of my own handwriting and lettering. I'll probably go back next month to, stamping. It was just something that I felt I wanted to do this month. So using lots of Tombos and Fudosuko pens. I will list in the description below all the numbers to the markers that I am using. So right now I am working on my YouTube tracker. As you can see, I did use it quite a bit in the beginning of the month. Last month, the problem is I actually never even got up the videos in the second half of the month. I ended up getting busy with my photography business, and just, when that business gets busy, YouTube goes to the side. This is, a hobby for me. I make pennies on YouTube on this channel, and don't make anything on my other channel because it's not monetized yet. That's a hobby. So yeah, that's just something that falls to the wayside. So, you focus on where, my actual income is going. So, but yeah, so that is just really just, going to come together like it did last month. It's going to be the name of the video that I need to put out, then the due date that it needs to go out, and then, these columns are for, designing it, uploading it, editing it, voiceovering it, all of the things that have to be done for each YouTube video. And yeah, so that's what that's for. There you seen me just getting mad at myself. I was making a lot of mistakes. I really wasn't even rushing this, and I don't know why I was making so many mistakes this day. But yeah, you can see, and then I couldn't find my whiteout, and it ends up being like literally right in front of my face. So, all right, putting that one to the side, and now moving on to my social media calendar. So this is where I kind of just plan out all the videos that I need or want to get up. Again, my other channel, Create with Kay, I'll put it in the description below if you'd like to go follow me there. It's more of like scrapbooking memory making, all that kind of stuff. And is really just my hobby and just something that I love to do, and love that I'm getting back into it after about 8 years. So, it's just something that I like to do. And so if a video does not get out on that channel, it is not that serious. It's not something that honestly I want to monetize that much. It would be great to, put that money towards, more supplies, but honestly, it's not something that I'm not looking to monetize. This is the channel that I definitely love and really work at to grow my following. So thank you guys all for being here. But just doing a wide open calendar, I don't know if this is the best way. I like the look of wide open calendars, but honestly, I get kind of confused with where the numbers, like this time I put the numbers after, on the right side instead of the left side, where I'm pretty used to calendars being on the left side. So I confuse myself a little bit on these ones, but it's no big deal. I'm trying to keep with that theme, that color theme. Honestly, I haven't done in this section of my bullet journal, I haven't done that much of the tulips. I need to actually probably go back through and put a few tulips around. I don't know why, because I was doing so well, but I am keeping the color consistent and all of my color palettes consistent. So yay for me there. All right, now I'm going to jump back to that meal plan. I am going to keep this part in here because I have a lot of questions in the comments usually about my meal planning and how I do meal plan for a whole month usually. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more of a video on that, because I do try and keep our grocery bill as low as I can possibly keep it. Our grocery budget was $250 for a family of 4. And that's with pretty much 3 adults. My oldest son eats more than myself and probably my husband combined. And yeah, I have upped that now to $300, and sometimes it even goes to $320 around these times with the crazy prices. But and then every once in a while, about every 6 months, I do put a few, like $100 to $150 towards meat, so that I can buy in bulk and get us through the next couple of months. So that is what I'm doing. Really, honestly, the last couple of months, I've been really implementing a few new recipes into our meal plan and really honing in on 30 good meals that I can kind of rotate, and so that honestly I do not have to meal plan every month. Now there's points where this isn't going to work, and it's not our Bible by any means. I switch. I don't want to say we, because my family really has no idea what happens there. But we do switch the days around quite sporadically, depending on what is happening that night. Sometimes we have baseball and I just don't feel like cooking or that type of thing, and I use that as a leftover day and cook the next day, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more of a breakdown of how I kind of do that. Shopping once a month definitely helps with that, so it keeps me out of the stores, and then I just kind of go back for, the regular milk and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, moving right along to the house cleaning page. I am switching this up a little bit. again, I told you I didn't do the best job at this one, but I really would like to do better this month. So we're going to try it for one more month and see if it works. But I am pretty much going to transfer what is on this page into my weekly. So breaking out a new stamp set that I got from Paper Person the other day. I think this is called the Lulu stamp, I believe is what it was called. I love this, and I do mess it up. I wanted to keep the actual part inside of the stamp white, but that just did not happen. I think actually now that I look at it here that I'm going to go back and fill in the stamp with black. But again, my bullet journal is not perfect, guys. So if it would have been perfect, I would have been drawing a tulip behind every single one of these. But I really was just trying to get this done since it is May 3rd today and my bullet journal was not put together. So just trying to get everything done while I have a little bit of downtime before I start my next set of baseball pictures, really, because that's what I'm working on. I have a huge baseball job right now that I'm working on for my photography business. So, but yeah, pretty much I just choose a little task list every day to try and get a few things done, and trying just to keep up on the house cleaning while my kids are at the baseball fields every day. So this is kind of where I mess it up. Again, I didn't like at all what I did there. I should have masked it off so that my circles didn't go through each other, but it happens. So yeah, so I take a few things every day, like clean the kitchen, mop the floors, and kind of spread it out every day so that I have just a little bit to do. And that I keep up on the little things, and it just helps me, especially during baseball season, because we get absolutely no time. I think Mondays and Thursdays are our only days off of baseball, and we still have baseball practice. So, but those are days that we do not have games. So yeah, it's a little crazy right now, but I wouldn't have it any other way, pretty much. So I am just using this little stencil to put in my squares. And you can see I'm like flipping back and forth, and I don't end up using all of these squares. But yeah, finishing this up, and I believe we will then start on the journal process of this video. And that really is just stamping some numbers, dates pretty much into my journal so that I know where to write on each day. And then I'm going to throw you into a real time pretty much to do a flip through of the month and round out this video. So definitely enjoy it. I'm just going to let this go to music and kind of enjoy the process of doing all of this. Ooh, I will tell you, though, that I am using the Perfectly Imperfect stamps from Close to My Heart for these ones. I do love these splotches. This first week, I am going to have 8 days because I'm going to put that first on this spread so that it's not by itself. And then it will go down to 7. And as you can see, my bullet journal is definitely getting towards the end. I explain to you here soon what I'm going to do about that, but it's getting down the end, so that right-handed page is definitely a little bit tougher to stamp on. So. All right, so I am pretty much done with this month, other than doing my budgeting stuff, which I do in a whole different video, so that if people are just interested in the bullet journal stuff, they can see that. And then if they're interested in budgeting stuff, they can just see that. So here's the cover page. It's growing on me more and more. I'm loving the colors that I've picked. I will show all of the colors, because that was probably in the last video. Let's see, there we go. All of the colors. All of these are close to my heart inks. And honestly, these are the old ones. That's what I have, is a lot of the old ones, because I bought them, a lot of them off of the Marie Curie site, or however you pronounce that site. Anyways, garden green, thistle, blush, sunflower, and pansy purple. So, and then black, of course. And actually, I just used chocolate too, but that's like one little tiny part. But anyways, like I said, there's that. There is my calendar. Yes, I have realized that I did not date this part wrong. I labeled this part wrong. I don't know why I would ever start with a Monday start. I have never started a calendar with a Monday start. So I was just not thinking. So I'm going to find a piece of washi tape and put labels over it, or maybe just put labels over it. I don't know exactly. I haven't figured that quite out. But yeah, that's completely filled in and ready to go. This is my first week. This is actually the only week that I have done so far, because I'm going to leave them so that we can do plan with me's in the future. And I wanted to see how this kind of works, doing an hourly-ish type of thing. I don't know if I'll do the hourly from now on, but we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the week goes. So we're only on Tuesday so far. So yeah, so this is where the rest of my weeks will go. My workout tracker here, my meal plan here, which we are here, and we've done this one, and now we're doing tater tot casserole. So like I said, we don't follow this to the T, but it definitely helps me get meals accomplished pretty much. And I'll be grocery shopping here probably by the end of the week when we get paid, and yeah, that will help me get the groceries for the rest of the month. This is where my budget goes. So yeah, that we'll do later. You'll see later. My YouTube tracker, I'm about to fill this out. I just haven't quite gotten there. I have filled out my YouTube and social media calendar for both of my channels. So that is done now. I just have to transfer this to there. And I've obviously started working on the videos because I'm filming this. Next is my house cleaning page. Didn't come out exactly how I wanted it. I wanted to leave the letters open. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, no biggie. It's just a house cleaning. I will probably transfer this every week to my weekly because I don't come to this often, but it is a good tracker to... Oh, oops, I actually do need to put like 4 boxes here. So what I am going to do, I'll show you since I forgot about it. So what I will do is... Now I will put 4 boxes underneath each day for week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and check off if I've done it that week. And then this is just my journal part. So that lemon, I had very high hopes for that lemon, and that just did not turn out, especially on that one. But I think I'll get it eventually. And then just used a little pattern stamps. Nothing big. Like, this is nothing huge. For me, I just kind of stamp. I don't try and make it huge and beautiful. And this is really just to put a number down so that I can journal. So I did just order my B5. So I am super happy about that. I think actually it will, if not allow me to put more journaling on one page to condense pages, it will give me more room in general. So, and more room to like be able to put things, because like at this point I can't even put like where the week goes because I use every space. Well, let's go see. I use pretty much every space of like, see, I use it all to journal most of the time. I mean, sometimes there's a little bit of space and all that kind of stuff. Like this obviously was a down week. But for the most part, I mean, I use all of the space to journal. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I'm excited to get my bigger, you know, bullet journal. I went through this one quick. So, and maybe that one will last me the rest of the year. So, that is the last of it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new. And, yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.